Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Bucs are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Browns, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. On 1st and 10, Merritt got his man complete over the middle. That's Walton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Operating from the gun. Merritt throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
As he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Huff. Throw left side complete. That's Simmons. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on second down. Merritt, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Merritt. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Merritt. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Merritt. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, Merritt over the middle, complete. It's Bates, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie things up at 6-6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on third and long. Huff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down. Merritt, he's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Merritt looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walton. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Merritt. Oh, some strong running. And able to find Conley. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Merritt into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote goal, right? And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They run the counter now on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First and 10. Huff. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huff. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
To throw on second down, Merritt. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Merritt. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On first down, Huff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Huff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simmons. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down. Huff. Over the middle to Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first and 10, Merritt. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, Merritt. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 4. Operating from the gun, Merritt. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Merritt. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
The final shot before break. Merritt going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Huff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Huff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. A beautiful fake. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down. Merritt. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now they try the right side here. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. Grand 38.
From the gun, Merritt. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here we go. Ohio.
To throw on third down. Merritt over the middle, complete. That's Walton. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. In motion, the tight end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Merritt. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Merritt. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down. Huff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 29. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Huff. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Huff, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Let's go. Let's roll.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Hurry up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Huff toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Single. Hurry up. Here we go. Good. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Throwing again. Huff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3 and 2.
From the gun, Huff. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Merritt got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Merritt. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here we go now. Green 30.
To throw on second down. Huff. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, Huff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now here's a carry heading left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something.
Second down following the run. Looking to throw. Merritt over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Browns on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Merritt. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Merritt. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Merritt. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's picked up near midfield. He's got daylight. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Throwing on 1st down. Merritt. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Merritt. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Quan Alexander in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Merritt, a quick hitter, complete. It's Dean. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Operating from the gun. Huff. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on second down. Huff. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive. Merritt. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw again. Merritt. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right there at the 43. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Third and 4. Looking to throw. Merritt. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
That's Njoku over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're operating in the red zone.
Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or you